Today, we embark on a journey into the rich tapestry of history, where we explore the remarkable life of one of the most influential figures in biblical history. Judge Deborah, a woman of unparalleled strength, wisdom, and courage, Deborah constitutes a beacon of empowerment. So, let's dig deep into the life and legacy of this extraordinary leader of Israel. In a time when oppression loomed like a dark cloud over Israel, Deborah arose like a ray of hope. Around the 12th century BCE, during the chaotic era of the Judges, the Israelites found themselves subjugated under the oppressive rule of King Jabin of Canaan. The people longed for a savior, someone who would liberate them from their chains and restore their autonomy. And who answered that call? None other than Deborah, an exceptional judge, a prophetess, and a warrior at heart. Deborah was notable not merely for her rarity in ancient leadership but for her extraordinary capability to lead with both wisdom and divine insight. She possessed the qualities of a true leader: empathy, strategic foresight, and an unwavering commitment to her people. As these turbulent times swept through the land, Deborah held court beneath a palm tree, a stunning emblem of peace and protection, known as the Palm of Deborah. This sacred tree became a gathering place where her voice resonated amid the chaos. She didn't merely govern, she listened, provided counsel, and inspired hope among her people. This was not just any ordinary role. Deborah was also regarded as a Imagine a figure who opens her mouth to channel divine wisdom and guidance. That was Deborah, a woman whose connection to God allowed her to see beyond the present turmoil and into a brighter future for Israel. She consulted with God, and it was during one of these divine encounters that she received the divine command to summon Barak, a warrior who would lead their troops against the formidable Canaanite army. Feeling the weight of divine urgency, Deborah reached out to Barak, highlighting the impending victory that awaited them if they were to rise and fight. "Go," she instructed boldly. "Gather your men and take them to Mount Tabor." This was no small request for Barak, who trembled at the thought of waging war against the commander of Jabin's army, known for his fierce chariots and relentless strength. However, Barak, though brave, lacked the faith to face such overwhelming odds without Deborah by his side. "If you go with me, I will go," he stated, revealing a glimpse of both human vulnerability and awe for Deborah's unyielding spirit. In this moment, Deborah emerged not only as a respected leader, but as a symbol of collaboration, partnership of faith and courage. The battlefield loomed, and the stakes were monumental. Armed with an army of 10,000 men, Barak enlisted not only the strategies of a brave general, but the prophetic resolve of Deborah, who declared that victory belonged to the Lord. And thus, they ventured forth, emboldened by divine promise. Upon reaching the battlefield, the bright sun shone down upon them as Deborah proclaimed, "Go, the Lord has gone out before you." And with those electrifying words, Barak led his troops into battle. The earth trembled beneath the thunderous hooves of their chariots, clashing swords echoing across the terrain. But as Sisera's forces descended upon them, a torrential downpour fell, a storm sent by God, turning the battlefield into a treacherous swamp, rendering Sisera's chariots useless and tipping the scales of power. The unwavering faith of Deborah and Barak culminated in a sweeping victory, securing Israel's freedom from their oppressors. Sisera fled, meeting a fate as poignant as the battle itself, a striking reminder that triumph was born from both courage and divine intervention. In the wake of their glorious triumph, Deborah didn't just revel in her own inspiring journey. Rather, she celebrated Israel's victory with a powerful song, a testament to the bravery of her people and an ode to God's fidelity. Her song reverberated through the ages, capturing not just the essence of her leadership, but also the very spirit of her people. In this poetic tribute, she honored the valor of warriors and painted a vivid picture of hope for future generations. Through her music, Deborah enshrined a legacy, one that affirmed the power of faith, unity, and shared purpose. Deborah's story transcends the pages of history. It resonates with unwavering relevance even today. She broke the mold by defying traditional gender roles and showcased that true leadership knows no bounds. Her legacy inspires countless individuals worldwide to rise above limitations, advocate for justice and equality, and lead with compassion and conviction. With Deborah at the helm, we are reminded that strength comes in various forms and that the voices of women demand to be heard. This narrative teaches us that leadership is it thrives not solely on power, but on empathy, vision, and a relentless pursuit of justice. As we conclude our exploration of Deborah, let her story ignite a fire within each of us, a fire to rise as champions of righteousness, advocates for the voiceless, and agents of meaningful change. May we embrace our inner leaders, regardless of societal norms, and courageously carve our paths forward. Thank you for joining me on this remarkable journey through history. If Deborah's story resonated with you, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more engaging content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think embodies Deborah's legacy today?